Hey, hi guys. Good afternoon. And we're going to talk about today launching the career in privacy, right? So I think enough highs, right? Enough highs, and I think enough responses. By the way, my name is Akash Singh. I am the founder of Tsaaro and Tsaaro Academy. By profession, I was a privacy professional. I'm sorry, I'm not a privacy professional anymore. I was a privacy professional, but once you're an entrepreneur, I think everything else becomes very difficult to manage. So, but I have a great privacy professional with me because I was not enough. So I called my fellow warrior, right? Akhilesh Matipoyana, Sashikant Yadav. So yeah, I
Okay.
will understand the name, by the way. So this is an approach, right? This is an approach on how to build a privacy career. And I see so many people in the industry, they have great pointers, right? So we also are learning from them, learning from all of our existing people, our customers, as to how they build their journey. We built our journey in last 2 years. Tsaaro is not a old company. We're just 2 years old. And our careers are also not very old. We're just what I totally have 6 years of experience, and Akhilesh has a very similar privacy experience, right? 6 years into privacy. So I think it's not like we have been doing this forever. It's something that started recently. So it's not a ship that has already gone ahead and we can't catch it or something like that. It's very new, pretty new, and has tons of jobs. And a lot of people also message me, Akash, I did CIBPE. Where is my job? Right. So I want to answer that question as well. And I want to be honest, right? I want to be honest with all of you, and honest to myself as well, to my profession, right? Lying is something that is, a lot of people I already know in the session, but people who are here for the first time, we'll go around, do a quick introduction. My name is Akash Singh. I am the Chief Privacy Officer of Tsaaro, CIPPE, CIPM, CIPD, FIP, and also IEPP Advisory, Asia Advisory Board, right? So that's what I reside at nowadays. What I do most of the time is I implement OneTrust, Big ID, Security, Tsaaro into our clients, right? And also take care of their privacy programs, right? Like privacy program as such. A lot of people now, they catch me and they call me to the side and like, Akash, do you know the privacy risk in that PIA? So I don't know it anymore. I'm sorry for that, but I do know a lot into how to build a privacy program, how to make it cost effective, what type of data I need to find. I'm getting very technical at one specific thing because this is the need of the market. At my level, it's very important that when I'm talking to clients, I can tell them, hey, this may make sense for you in terms of a privacy program altogether, rather than flagging 3 or 4 risks. So but I started by flagging risks at a point in time, and that's exactly what I used to do. And Akhilesh is with me. He's director, heads privacy at Tsaaro. He's also a fellow in information privacy, a CIPM, a CIPT, a CIPPE, right? Zero gas, by the way. The only thing gas in him is the brand that he wears. So Akhilesh, over to you for a short introduction.
Thanks, Akash. So, Akash and me have a very similar profile. We work on a similar kind of projects and
Akhilesh, I have to
aspects.
tell you something very, very important in life.
Okay. So, me and Akash have very similar kind of a profile. We started our careers together with the KPMG and we work together on multiple projects. And currently, I help organizations to build the privacy programs, help them to.
Akhilesh, so a bit about Tsaaro Academy. What we do is we teach privacy and we teach a bit of security. We train on IPP, PECB, DSCI, EC Council, and obviously Quality Austria. We have also been featured in Express Computers, CXOs, Insights, The Hindu, right? And I think tons of more, right? But that's a bit about ourselves. What so basically a lot of people ask me, what do you do? I think it's simple. What we do, we teach privacy, right? At Tsaaro Academy, we teach privacy. In Tsaaro Consulting, we do privacy work, right? We do a lot of consulting where we kind of deliver projects. It's not a difficult to understand our business lines. It's straightforward. The disclaimer is that speakers in the session do not represent their companies, though we do, unfortunately. But this is not a legal advice, and this is only for educational purposes, right? So whatever we are saying is not a legal advice, right? It is straightforward, meant for your reference and educational purpose. And what we're going to talk about is why choose a career in privacy if you've not already chosen. We chose the career in privacy, so we are the flag bearers here in terms of careers. So we want to talk to you about why privacy. Then if privacy, if you are with us or if you're already into this, have been taking a course or talking about it, then we talk about career roadmap, right? So how do you build a career, right? You use certifications, you use experience. How do you use all of it, and how do you build career skills that are required? right? So when you are going to sit for an interview, what is he going to ask you, right? Or rather than, I think a lot of times I talk to people, I say, hey, it's not about what he's trying to ask you, it's about what he is doing at this point in time and how can we make it easy for him, right? To hire you, to let us inside them because our thought processes are matching. And when he's asking me questions, even if I know less or more privacy, but because I resonate with issues, I think he feels that I am a better guy into the organization for him. Roles of DPO, right? Professional certifications that we can do, and how do we become a data protection officer, and what is the knowledge map, right? That knowledge transfer map that we have. Okay. So why privacy, right? So I think being in privacy, one thing that we all got to do is we got to implement the right of privacy. Now let's think about it. The moment that we do a work, right? Compliance, privacy rights, privacy by design. Whenever we are doing that work ourselves, what is happening? End of day, we are helping the customer of that organization get more privacy. Now think about it. Every project that we do, every privacy impact assessment that we do, every privacy holistic risk assessment, gap, whatever we are doing, what is happening? Let's say we do for a company X. Now, when I do this for a company X, the company X customers, which are us, right? A lot of times when you're buying a service, when you're doing B2B business with them, what is happening? Us as a customer, we're getting more and more privacy. So it's interesting, right? So each and everything that we do as a company is actually helping out people in an end of day. So when you will become a privacy professional, whatever you will do, a risk assessment, you will write a privacy policy, you will write a retention policy, you will think about a data retention schedule. Everything that you do, what is going to do? It's going to improve the privacy of people around you. If the organization is in India, it's going to improve the privacy of the world. If you're working for a global organization, let's say the organization is from the US and has a global capability center here in India. So I feel that the ability to contribute to the society by working on a project as simple as doing our daily jobs is something that we get, in being in privacy. What happens is the more we work, the more we fence data, the better it becomes in terms of, sustainability. It becomes difficult for a hacker to hack because the more we do privacy. What is privacy by design? Privacy by design means that we have to do data masking, as simple as that. And when we are doing data masking, what is happening down the line? We are getting our customers are, more secure in when inside our infrastructure. So I think rather a lot of times, a lot of people here, I usually ask the question to people, and there is something that happens across. So every client that I have, right, if you go to our website and look at every client that we have, which is a bit big, right? Like at least 5,000 employees, 10,000 employees, right? Maybe some clients are like 500 employees. I'm not talking about them. I'm not confirming that, but I'm saying every employee which has 5,000 employees at least, they are dying to hire a privacy professional who has knowledge, right? They want that privacy knowledge so that they can hire people. And the only problem that is there in the market is, even if you are not getting a job now, what the problem is that when you are starting a new profession, you start from zero, and think that because you have experience or you have knowledge or you already have done something. If you've not done something, it's a different perspective. Anyways, you're going to start from zero. But even if you knew something else, if you're starting here, you start from zero. And you start from zero, but the fastest way to climb the ladder is privacy today. Because even if there is a recession, even if markets were going bad, I don't know about job satisfaction and growth in my field, but I'm going to tell you the compensation. People who join, right, who just join, who start, they usually start between 5 to 8 lakhs, right? Or I would say 4 to 8 lakhs, 4 to 10 lakhs maybe, right? If you're a very good organization. First year you spend, next year you take a jump 30-40%, right? And again next year you take a jump, people are getting 100% hikes. People in privacy on an average in 3 years are earning between 12 lakhs to 18 lakhs. People having 5 years of experience in privacy are earning approximately, I feel, 20 lakhs to 30 lakhs, right? Which was not the case scenario in India, in a legal field or a compliance field, right? This is new. These type of packages were not that common, right? So if you talk to a CISO or a DPO today, they will tell you what has happened in privacy. Privacy talent is scarce, difficult to hire, and then we also have more rights, right? Because of being scarce, because you are scarce, you have tons of job offers, so you have more rights as an employee, as a person in the organization as well. So more money, right? I won't say that, hey, it is an easy job. It's not. If it would have been an easy job, why would they pay you more money, right? That's also something that we should think about. But if you are new, if you're just joining out of college, makes 100% sense to make money uh, by being in the field and making money by doing something that matters to people. I think what better than that today. Now, if you are already an experienced person, that if you already know so much and you are changing field to this field, I feel taking a hit for a first year or 2 years makes a lot of sense today, right? Maybe if you're not comfortable that, but I think I still feel. See, the thing is, if you're in an organization already working, you can add privacy to your portfolio, right? If you don't want to shift today, so the best way to do is in the same organization you add on to this portfolio. If you cannot do that, if you have to start again, then you have to take the new step forward, where you have to make sure that in the organization that you are right now, you leave it and you start in your first step. And then because you're experienced, because you understand so much, right? Why are you experienced? What is the skill that you have because you're experienced, you have a skill to manage people, and skill to manage people anyways privacy professionals would have to learn. And if you already know that, then it's, it's 1 plus 1. So then, you do better, you do faster, you grow to the top. So let's talk about career roadmap. And so I think the first step that I would ask you, or maybe I'll ask you rather, right? Because a lot of people here in the session have actually been maybe doing virtual internship with us or have been taking a course with us. And if you've not done anything, at least you would have heard our webinar or you're hearing this. The first step is to identify a suitable education, right? You have to think about what do you need to learn that makes your thought process in cohesion with what needs to be done. So identify a suitable education, right? What is it that you need, right? Do you need the CIPPs of the world, CIPMs of the world? Do you need the CTDPOs of the world? Do you need the SCI of the world, or do you only need boot camps? I don't know. You also don't know, but I feel like, so that's why what we did is we kind of came out with a free service, free mentorship program. So if you go to academy.tsaaro.com, click on resources, you will see mentorship program, and it's totally free. And there are data protection officers who want to help everyone around to grow in your field without charging you anything, right? And that, I think that is one of the best things that we have been able to give back to the society. So I feel you should definitely try it out. Try some mentorship, see what those people have to tell you, right? Maybe they are not the best people, but still, because somebody is in this for so long, understand the job description. What we did is, if you look at our website, the first thing that comes is, it comes as interview boost. And again, this is not a sales discussion, or I'm trying to kind of tell you, hey, what to buy. I'm just trying to tell you what you need to do. Buy from anywhere, right? It's Tsaaro Academy, or there are tons of people around this. It's totally, your call, your life, right? So unfortunately, we have a consulting company to run, so we are very, very cautious, in terms of how we deliver products. So when I think that is one of the reasons why our customer service is so good, right? And again, that is something that I am a founder, I'll always say. Ankita Mane, how would the Tsaaro virtual internship program help in beginners in privacy? So understand the job description. When you're understanding the job description, right? So what you're trying to do is you're trying to understand what is it that is needed, right? On the other side of the world, when you are trying to get a job, what is needed, right? And a lot of times what also I have seen is people who want to join in, they are not able to connect as to what is needed. You're not able to connect as to exactly what is needed and how will you become suitable for a job role, right? And a lot of people also ask me, are there enough jobs in privacy that we should be doing this, and then would it make sense? I'm not taking credit for anything. Personally, I'm not no, as Tsaaro also, we should not be taking credit for anything. Don't you think that in last 2 years, all the global jobs of privacy have an option slash Bangalore slash Gurgaon slash Pune slash Bombay? Global roles I'm talking about. So global roles of privacy, which used to sit in Europe, which used to sit in US, which used to sit in Middle East, because they thought that only it can be done by local people, and Indians or people in Asia may not be suitable for that role. I'm just asking you, do you think that the global roles are actually sitting out of, and I know so many data protection officers who head global data protection office from India now. So, and again, I'm not talking about a nationality factor, or but I'm just telling you that we are skilled enough to deliver a privacy project at that level. That's all I'm saying. And if the DPOs or the alignment of the world is towards India, where we can deliver privacy, I think only one thing will happen: more jobs are coming, because US, a lot of their jobs run out of India. And when they are not able to hire somebody new, and think about it, if somebody has to be paid $100,000 in US and somebody has to be paid 20 lakh rupees in India, then where would the company hire? I'm asking you, right? I'm asking you, right? And privacy is a scarce field. Wherever you get a person, you hire them. So if we are ready enough to take a job, to be ready for that interview, and again, a lot of times few interviews don't work out, right? I know so many people whose interviews didn't work out even after buying FIP or being FIP. So the thing is, from day one, we also have to make sure that we are taking the right mentorship. We are asking the right people what needs to be done and thinking it clearly ourselves. See, even if you are a customer, even if you are taking a course, I think that education to you is also very important as to what will happen if you want to do this course, or why are you doing this course. If you're doing this course, what is the end goal? What is this course going to get you back? If this course is going to get you this back, how do you generate practical experience? And I think Ankita has said, I don't know if she's answered in the chat box, but I'll answer it for everyone. And so we started doing virtual internship. More than 1,000 people have already applied for that. And why are we doing that, right? So see, the thing is, our customers, our existing customers ask me the same question. Akash, how do I get practical knowledge as to what happens on the ground? The best way I answered them was by building my own course, which was certified Tsaaro data application officer, from foundation, intermediate to practitioner. If you look at the course, if you be in the course, it opens a lot of eyes and it gives you a perspective on how to implement privacy. This course, I did not want to force this course on everyone. So what I did is I sat with Akhilesh and we built together virtual internship program where we can at least give out information and knowledge how things are done. And our consultants who are doing consulting day in and day out can come down and share knowledge with you. This is a huge cost to us, by the way, Ankita. This is a huge cost to us where we are not charging you. So we are doing it something for free, but that also means that we are putting in so much effort from our side, getting our consultants free over the weekend. They're doing that hard work. So, and that is exactly how we're trying to deliver value. So developing the knowledge, right? So I think the first step is that we look at the suitable education program. Then we understand what type of job descriptions are, what are the different job titles that are in privacy, then developing the knowledge and then enhancing knowledge, then look for opportunities. I think what people are doing right now is they're looking for opportunities first. You're looking for, I think somebody on LinkedIn said something interesting, and I was just talking to Akhilesh about this last year, that people said that, hey, whenever you see a job, apply. There are people on LinkedIn who just want likes and are just so like oriented, right? They just want to put up a post which kind of gets them likes and shares, right? So they are, I think we should not be thinking about that. We should be really concerned about what is right, what is it that makes sense for you, right? So do you think if you are a recruiter and the JD that you're putting, if the CV that is coming or the LinkedIn profile that is there makes a lot of sense, would you prefer those people? Would you prefer somebody who's CIPP? I'm asking you, would you prefer somebody who's certified in privacy and call them for interview? Or would you just see any random people, 1,000 people applying? What would you choose? I'm hoping that you choose somebody who's certified, somebody who knows, somebody whose profile shows that they're interested in privacy, they've been doing privacy, and they at least have been trying to come into privacy. So my suggestion is look for opportunities. Definitely look for opportunities. That is exactly why you're here. But try to read JD and then try to, kind of respond to that JD, right? With a cover letter and a CV. Reach out to the recruiters, tell them that, hey, what your current level is. We also kind of gave out all the CVs also for free. So if you go to Tsaaro Academy website and resources, you have free CV templates also in privacy, how they should look. So, and then you have YouTube webinars, right? Everything that I kind of record, I put it out, right? That exactly the discussion that we are having. And if you know me, if my customers know me or my clients know me, I'm 100% honest as to who I am right now. What am I thinking? I'm kind of trying to tell you that, and I'm trying to have that conversation with you. Yeah, maybe my thought process is changing. That's fine. That's another thing. But at least thing that I'm thinking right now, I'm just trying to tell you. And again, it's not about how many courses I can, kind of go out with, because I told you there's a consulting company that we run. So we are not a training company, right? A lot of times people think that, hey, Tsaaro Academy is a training company. The problem is that we are a consulting company and training is our side business. So we are coming in, helping out or doing whatever is also because we want to make sure that we can do better consulting in the industry and we can build this industry, right? So the goal is never see one more course is not helping us, honestly, right? So maybe there are training companies who are thinking about that. So please think about that when we are doing a lot of things for free. It's to develop the industry. That is the only mindset that we are here with. The type of job roles that are available. So Akhilesh, would you actually like to talk a bit about the type of job roles that are there in privacy?
Right. So the job roles, if you look at privacy, let's start at a fresher level. You will be working on a specific part of privacy, like you'll be working on a DSR request, or you'll be working on ROPAS, or you'll be working on DPIS. So you'll start at an analyst level role if you're fresher and if you're coming into privacy. Then once you gain 1 or 2 years of experience, your skills will be widened and you will be going to a consultant kind of a role where you know what are the activities that we do at the ground level. So once at the next level would be like an assistant manager or a manager kind of a thing, wherein you design the frameworks or design the implementation, right? You will be responsible for implementation. So you will be at a manager level, so designing the frameworks and other things. And over and above that, you will be responsible for the overall compliance. So you will be at a CPO level role, Chief Privacy Officer, or a Senior Data Protection Officer, or a DPO kind of a role, wherein you will be advising the industry or the organization about how the privacy needs to be taken care. So it's a gradual step-by-step increase that you'll have from your job responsibilities and everything. As and when you work with multiple regulations, you will be gaining that experience and you'll be moving to the above roles.
And you can also become a CEO. Who knows? Right? If you start your own company in privacy, like me. So why not? I think why don't you start on your own, right? There's so much work that is going to income in coming days. I feel we are getting into privacy. Privacy is as the law is coming. By the way, I don't know if you guys know about this, but Indian privacy law, right, is just around the corner. Passed, it's approved, everything is done. It's coming. So a lot of times I think that is also a thought process that you should be thinking about, that do we need to have a law to start for privacy background? Do we need to have law background? Okay, so Tushar, I am an engineer, by the way, and Akhilesh, are you a lawyer? I just forgot that.
I'm a management graduate.
Okay, and Rohit Jain is a IIT BHU computer science. So you start as an analyst and then you go till protection, and I think a lot of times there's an important question that people come back and ask me, right? I'll answer that first. So paise kitne milenge, right? So I think that's a very good question that people have, right? I think Europe, I feel like if you're non-lawyer in Europe, so you kind of make, I think, 100,000 pounds on an average. If you're three, this we're talking about salary of like 5 years people, right? In Europe, it's like 71,000, 100,000. If you're a lawyer, you're a privacy lawyer as such, deep into privacy in UK, you kind of make like 120,000 euros. In US, you make $150,000. In India, we have 15 lakhs to 1 CR, right? You make around 15 lakhs to 1 CR. My friends, I just came back from Dubai, by the way, it's not here, Middle East. They at least make what, 4 lakhs per month? At least salary is 4 lakhs per month and goes up to 10 lakhs per month. Like I'm saying, like 2 years to 10 years experience, right? So 10 lakhs per month is 1.2 CR, right? So, and again, this is not me speaking. You can just ping people who are in Middle East and just check with them the salaries that they have. Plus in India, I don't think India salaries are lesser at all. I told you in 3 years, if you're into privacy, at least packages. I'm talking about least packages here, so that you don't kind of you don't get a wrong image. I feel 12 lakhs, even in Tsaaro inside also the same package is there. It's above 12 lakhs under 2 years. So, the packages are super high. Market is the best market right now. And yes, and we are in it together. So what can we do, right? So CIPP, CIPM, CIPT, CIPP is a lot, learning with the law of GDPR. A lot of people ask me why, if I'm in India, why should I do CIPP, right? Makes sense. Why you should do CIPP is because, first of all, everybody in the world is CIPP right now. So the certification has a lot of value because a lot of people have done this certification. CIPM, managerial certification, pretty straightforward, kind of works with everyone, right? Works with every law in the world because it teaches you how to build privacy programs. And I think everybody in India will be needed to build a privacy program down the line, because wherever you are, the privacy is new, right? Until unless you're working for a global organization which is based out of India. CIPD is technical certification, so the privacy controls that we implement, right? So that technicality of what should be the encryption level, where the data is getting stored, which cloud sets we should use, public, private. So all this technological learnings come through CIPD. And CIPM, you learn about building a privacy program. In CIPP, you learn the text of the law. What are these issues that can come? How do we build the contract? In CIPT, you learn technical control. CDPSC is not so famous right now, but what it helps is it helps you build as a privacy engineer, right? And talking a bit about CDDPO, so CDDPO just does whatever a data protection officer does. It is like a copy paste of their daily job into a certificate. Beginners are expected to do CDPO Foundation and DSCI is DCBP. Then what you can do is you can do CDPO Intermediate or a CIPPE. These are all intermediate level certifications, CIPP US, CIPM or CIPD. And the seniors in industry can do, the PECB CDPO and the CDPO practitioner in the end, because practitioner of CDPO is also IPAC certified and also is getting really, really famous. I think right, left, and center. I think LinkedIn is red with CDPO nowadays. A lot of people have questions. I'm an in-house counsel. Hi, Neha. Do I need to start again? So what we our office is in Gurgaon, Bangalore. If you want to visit our offices, please do. If you want to meet me personally, also, I think we are gonna catch up next. I think Krishna is kind of doing a boot camp. I think it's already sold actually. It's a offline boot camp in Gurgaon on 25th. It is happening. I'm so sorry, it's already sold.
It's completely sold.
Yeah, it's we don't have space there, so not this month, but next month we are going to do Bangalore again. So then maybe in Bangalore, Bombay, we can see each other and do this. So yeah, so CDDPO Foundation, DSCI, CIPPE, and I think this is a good map to kind of know. Plus, on the side, make sure that you are using our free service, which is virtual internship. Please use it. Please listen to all the webinars that we have. They want to change your perspective. See, privacy is, so when I joined privacy, I asked my manager, what should I do? What should I do to kind of get her in privacy? And he said something very important to me. He said, talk to other privacy professionals about the real problems that are there, because privacy is a lot about exposure, because what is written in the law is not what is implemented outside. So even if you rectify all GDPR, Indian law, or whatever in the world, it doesn't make sense, because the moment there is a law, we have a framework, and on the framework we implement everything.